will hold in order to do business with you. They break open your house one thing, they rape your mother, they rape your father, they rape your brother, they rape your sister, they rape your auntie, they rape your auntie, they rob you of all your jewels, they take your car if you have a license firearm, they take your firearm and they go on with that. And those that are supposed to vote for this bill, for the next year, you all are pleased and it's okay with that. What are they smoking? You cannot come and tell Saieed, well hear this now, Saieed, mass mandatory, here we go, they come to an end. And then you come and tell me, here we go on side. If you go to the supermarket, the grocery, or the malls, you have to wear your mask. Side, if you go to a pharmacy, you have to wear your mask. Side, if you're traveling, you have to wear your mask. If you're in the transportation hub, you have to wear your mask. If you're going to church side, you have to wear your mask. If you're in the school side, you're wearing your mask. If you go to a barber salon, you go to the theater, you're wearing your mask. Which dum-dum in Trinidad and Tobago will go in a theater and buy a popcorn and a juice and sit down and wear a mask? Thanks! If every councillor go through their constituency, do video clips like this and send it for us, I'm gonna be so happy just to play it on our program on a Wednesday night. You know why I would be happy? I will be filled with joy in my heart. You know why? Because the councillor is getting off their butts and they are actually going and doing some live video shoots. Real Talk took the initiative to find out suppliers of wheat in the world that National Flour Mill could go to. So now Romano is saying the company is not going to raise any price in the near future. Why? Why? Is it because the S-boss and they realize now that, hey, it is in the public domain that we could go right Mexico and buy flour and wheat? We could go right China and buy wheat? I am about change. And thus far, Real Talk is very effective in Trinidad and Tobago coming towards making changes for the citizens. Public Utility Minister Marvin Gonzalez have urged the population to appreciate and be grateful for the availability of the utilities. This, as Gonzalez recalled, time in his life when he had to fetch water using a bucket from a nearby river. Gonzalez, I want you to understand something. I want you, Mr. Gonzalez, to understand something. You are being paid thousands of dollars by public utility, by the finance ministry, to govern WASA. Come on. To govern WASA, I want you to understand that you ain't going in no office for no free code. You are being paid. Do not tell me that I, Saieed, have to be grateful for the water I get it. Let me tell you something, Gonzalez. Every 4 months, I have to pay $400 and I get water once a bloody month. So don't come on a media briefing and say, Saieed, you have to be contented. You have to be happy. Marvin, the next best thing for you to do is to resign and get the hell out of here.
up front. I'm your host, Saieed. We do want to thank you for joining us tonight, viewers. Remember, we are live on Facebook, we are live on YouTube, and we are live on Synergy Television, 7 to 8 p.m. Monday to Friday. Remember, share our Facebook stream, viewers. It is important to us. It is important to you, the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. And those of you who are watching us from abroad, a special good night to you. So as we start off our program, viewers, remember, Real Talk is offering you 4%, viewers. Remember that no other financial institution in Trinidad is giving you that 4% on a fixed deposit with your interest payment up front. Go to your banks, go to your credit union, viewers, and see for yourself. Remember, I am here to lead. I am a follower. No, I am not a follower. I am a leader. Hence the reason why we at Real Talk could do what we're doing. Remember, very soon, Real Talk Credit Union will be up the Caribbean like Real Talk Finance is in Guyana. That I could promise you. So, viewers, as we start our program tonight, customers at some supermarket have stated that they were surprised that they have seen a drop in the price of flour. In fact, some of them said they have grown so accustomed to increase prices that they have never anticipated they would even see a decline at the grocery shelves. So Trinidad and Tobago, remember, when a company or a factory drop prices on some items, remember, we don't really see it in the grocery. We don't see it in the supermarket. We don't see it in the mini mart. We don't see it in the small parlors. Why? Because they want to make that profit that's supposed to be decreased, increase. They want to see that. They want to get that all for themselves. Customers are surprised. Now, on May 10th, Nutromix revealed that the price of their flour would be reduced by 5 to 17%. It said the reduction was due to a decrease in operating cost, a reduction in global cost of wheat and shipping cost. But now, the drop in price have been passed on to customers, although some admit they were caught unaware. One customer was grateful for the reduction, but lamented that the price may still be too much for most. Now, the reduced brands are Ibis, Hibiscus, and Nutromix. Remember that, viewers, when you go to your supermarket or your mini mart or wherever you purchase your flour from, you're looking at the Ibis, the Hibiscus, and the Nutromix. Their percent, viewers, have been dropped from between 5% to 17%. Remember that. So you will see a price increase on the shelf. And if you go to the supermarket and the price have not been dropped, feel free to call in. Feel free to call in, let us know. We are giving you that advantage. So, viewers, the Ministry of Rural Development and Local Government has sent out equipment for distilling exercise in drains and watercourses to ensure people's safety in flood-prone areas according to a release. The exercise will be done to optimize water flow and mitigate flood risk, especially as above normal numbers of wet days were forecast. The release stated that the ministry has also intensified its effort to build preparedness and resilience across communities for the upcoming rainy season. It added that the ministry recognized the importance of proactive measures and had amped up its collaboration with the 14 municipal corporations. So I wonder if the corporation or viewers are still asking for funding. This is something we haven't heard in the dry season. You understand? Now, in the dry season, the corporation is supposed to get funding to clean the water causeway, drench the rivers, the drains, in the communities, in the wetlands, you know, to make sure all these water courses are clean. So, we're going to wait for June, July month for when the rain comes in to actually see what way have been clear and what way were neglected. Or believe me, you know I keep you up to date on our program concerning these things, because this is the only program in Trinidad and Tobago talks about it. Hence the reason why we are the #1 current affairs program, and I am proud of that. Hence the reason why I always tell you, when we go live, share our page, share our social media platform, so others will know about it, and we're going to remain on top, serving you the people. Remember, feel free to call in, viewers. It's Wednesday night. It's our public concerns night. We want to hear from you tonight. Public Utility Minister Marvin Gonzalez have stated that Trinidad and Tobago is on its way to crisis point with its water supply, which has been cut by 35 million gallons per day due to a lack of rain and excessive heat fueled by climate change. Approximately 600,000 persons in both islands are being affected. Gonzalez stated that water trucking service will be targeted to communities affected by the reduction in water supply. However, he called on citizens to conserve water and contribute by fixing their leak pipes and to use water responsibly. Listen.
We will ensure that our water trucking services will be targeted towards unserved and underserved communities, especially those communities that would feel the impact of reduced capacity by 35 million gallons of water. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, whilst we do our part, whilst you do your part as media, whilst we do our part as members of the government and members of the authority, the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago must do their part in undertaking the necessary conservation at the domestic level. If you have a leaking tap, if you have a leaking tank, please fix it. This is not an opportunity where you're going to take your hose and allow water to run indiscriminately in your drains to water your plants, etc., when other communities, all they're asking for is water to bathe and water to cook and water to send their children to school.
Marvin, you're talking pure nonsense. Pure nonsense. Oh, all the fix all the tap, don't leave it running. You're talking nonsense, rubbish, cattle dung. That is what I telling you, you are saying tonight to the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. Imagine we paying water rate and can't get water. Why you don't talk about that? Why don't talk about ours here? Road workers fix the road, WASA digging up. Why don't talk about leakage line? Why don't talk about all long safe drugs people are getting water? Why don't talk about that, Marvin? Why don't be a clown on TV? Don't be a clown and come on the media and say, oh, fix all your pipe and fix all your leak. Why don't be a clown, boy? I'll embarrass you tonight on national television. Don't be a imps. Don't. Call her good night.
Good night, sir.
Go right ahead, you're live on Real Talk.
Good night, good night. I'm calling about the few so just sure just now the flour, the drop the prices in the flour. I want to know if the doubles, people are not going to drop the price of the doubles. I want you to find out that from them.
If the what?
If they're going to drop the price in doubles as the flour dropped.
Oh, if they're going to drop the price in doubles, I understand what you're saying. Thank you so much. Oh, bacon shack. Well, we will have to wait and see if prices go down. Like I said, some places may not pass it on. Some places may not pass it on. But there's consumer affairs to deal with these things. And I believe in the coming days, we might be able to see who drops and who's not dropping. Who is not dropping, boycott. Is that simple? Who not willing to drop their price? Use something else. You see, Trinidadians, let me tell you something. It's time that we all stand up and show who we are. If something go up by $1, you know what? Leave it right here. Because your dollar in your pocket is more important than wasting it on something. Trust me. Let me tell you something. I just budget myself, you know. If I go to grocery and see oil selling too expensive, watch me, that oil stay on our shelf. I will use something else cheaper. Yeah, as a money lender, as a businessman, but at the same time, those in the grocery and digging out my eye. Yes, they're not digging out my eye, not because I have a little something put away. You dig out my eye, which means you're digging out my savings? Hell no. Hell no, hell no. So we're going back to Marvin. Now, Marvin now saying the situation warrants an all-hands-on-deck approach. The minister noted that we are approaching a crisis point and measures are being put in place to mitigate the situation. All right, listen to this. And I will ask you how much of Caroni land is wasted in Trinidad right now. All right, listen to this.
It is a collective effort. As citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, all our hands must be on deck in order to manage during this difficult time. Whilst, yes, we admit we are approaching a crisis point, the authority has put sufficient measures in place to mitigate the difficulties that our citizens can experience and are experiencing and will experience over the next 6 weeks.
Caller, good night.
Hey, Saeed, good night.
Go right
Good
ahead.
show, man. Good show.
Eh, what you name?
By the Twin Towers tomorrow, and hear this now. You know what I would like to put over to the government of this country and whoever ever going there. Is the problem where we have in the water with flooding is concerned. They need to put a dry river through Caroni. They need to put a dry river through Caroni. Thank you.
Thank you, my friend. So Trinidad and Tobago, Marvin saying the situation warrants an all-hands-on-deck approach. Now I'll tell you something. How long Marvin have been the Minister of Public Utilities? For a number of years. And for a number of years, every time the dry season comes around, it's the same blinking talk all over. We need to conserve. We need to save. We need to cut down. We need to implement penalties for who wasting water. Marvin, I will tell you something. The citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, we are paying something we call water rate. And I want you to understand something. Up in Mocha, in the golf courses throughout Trinidad and Tobago, there are sprinklers. But you wouldn't go and tell those people to switch off the sprinklers and them. You're coming to tell the people now who actually paying water rate to watch out all the wasting water. Don't be a clown, Marvin. Don't be a national clown on television. Just to give a little heads up, I believe Marvin Gonzalez is acting as the Attorney General for Trinidad and Tobago, while the Attorney General is out of Trinidad and Tobago. That's a little info for you all. Mocha, the grass always green. Sprinklers day and night. It's set on a timer. But I pay water rate and you come to tell me conserve, but go one side. Go one side. Shift from in front of my face. You are paying my water rate. And in some parts of Trinidad and Tobago, we are paying water rate and we are not getting the bloody hell water. What are you going to tell those people now? In the rainy season, they may getting water. In the dry season, they may getting water. And they're paying their water rate. Come now, Marvin. Say something about that. Caller, good night.
Good night, Mr. Ali.
Go right ahead, you're
I
live.
just want to highlight that we in Fancy Clockwood Tenant Trace is not getting water for 6 weeks. And nobody's saying when we getting water.
Do you all pay water rate?
Yes,
You
we
see
do.
what I'm talking about? What's the name of the street?
Pardon me?
What is the name of the street?
Tenant Trace, Clockwood, San Francisco.
Kenneth Trace.
Clockwood, San Francisco.
Oh, San Francisco.
Yes.
Thank you, my dear. So you see, Marvin? They're paying their water rate. 6 weeks, they may get no water now. Mocha lawn, nice and green. And what you doing? You coming on television or on a media conference to tell us we all hands on deck, we need to conserve by go for watchman. the faster you come out of your position, it's better for Trinidad and Tobago. Because it's donkey years now you balling all are fixing it. To this date, it ain't fixed. It ain't fixed. Millions of dollars are flowing through Trinidad and Tobago, and we have a water shortage crisis. Marvin will never go to the Minister of Finance to come down on those ministries that is owing WASA $143 million, but telling the citizens who actually paying water rate, we are the conserve. Marvin is a clown or is a fool? Which one? Which one? Which one? Watch me. It's Public Concerns Night. It's Wednesday night. This is where we deal with the real issues that is facing us as a citizen of Trinidad and Tobago. And who is hearing you? Who is standing up for you? You think Marvin studied all that? Marvin has studied all that. Marvin bread butter with cheese and sausage and peanut butter. And I don't know if it is eat lamb. I don't know if it is eat steak. I don't know if it is eat goat. You understand? But coming to tell we now, as Trinidadian, all you need to conserve, Marvin, shut your mouth. I say telling you that on national television. Shut your blinking mouth. Because Tanti now call from down San Francisco, 6 weeks she get no water and pay she water rate. Marvin, where you had to stay? You want to share a little bread and chicken with she? You want to go down and carry a free truckload of water for them? Because their tax money paying your salary. It's giving you the nice life you're living. It's Public Concerns Night. So if you see me in a little high horse, don't dig nothing. Don't dig nothing. I mean business with them ministers and them. I may be the only one in Trinidad and Tobago to stand up against ministers. The only one. And actually get things done in Trinidad. So let's hear this now. Let me go to Caroni lands that put down throughout Trinidad and Tobago. Marvin them now want to dig dam. That might be a 40 years project. 40 years project. We never have money. People are paying we. The ministry is being owed $143 million by government office. But I don't want to dig out poor people eye. I'll tell her something. And I'll be proud to say that. Play a lot coming around me. All I feel something touching a lot like this, and I haven't one last to tell them that. All I feel something touching a lot like this, you know. Wait. Who all I want to go after? Saieed? All I think again. All I want to see God's face? Think again. Because then the other thing wanted to play loud enough Saieed at one point in time. Oh, it have a big mud man on TV. One time. He almost see God's face. Almost see God's face in an accident. And I was so blinking brave enough to come on television set and say, I do it. And the next time, he may not survive in our next accident. That is how stupid Saieed is. This is how brave Saieed is. You know why? My company paying tax. I paying tax. For government ministers, not to live a lavish life, you know. But get all your butt off the chair and start doing what you're supposed to do. My tax money funding the bodyguard around all here. My tax money paying for the diesel and the gas, all your company vehicle using. All your ministry vehicle. My tax money, well, you see when I go in Hyatt and sit down, my tax money paying for that. When I fly in a plane, is my tax money paying for it. So me, if I am like this, I have a right to. I have a right to be like this. So when I come here, it's the truth, the whole truth, and nothing else but the truth. So we're going for a short commercial break. But when we come back from this break now, you will hear protests for water down Williamsville. Let me hear what Marvin had to say about this.
Tired of wasting precious time at the bank applying for a loan, only to be denied? We understand your frustration. Here at Realtalk Group of Companies, we take a different approach. Contact Saieed, Managing Director of Realtalk Group of Companies and licensed moneylender at 238-6716, 242-7690, or 339-1670. Feel free to visit our office at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas, or number 132 Superior Road, Victoria Village, San Fernando.
Do you have a public concern you would like to highlight? You can email your pictures and videos to realpublicconcerns@gmail.com, and we will highlight your concerns on our show for Public Concerns Wednesday.
When life throws you a curveball and you need a clear path forward, trust Real Talk Wrecking Service to get you back on track. Whether you're stuck on the roadside or dealing with an unexpected breakdown, our 24/7 wrecking service is just one call away. Fast response, reliable towing, and a team that's got your back. At Real Talk Wrecking Service, we don't just tow, we rescue. Real Talk Wrecking Service, your lifeline on the road to recovery.
So Trinidad and Tobago, we're going down Williamsville. Residents of Williamsville are calling on Public Utility Minister Marvin Gonzalez and the Water and Sewage Authority to put an end to their inability to access water, as they stated that the issue has presented itself for over 2 years and they feel neglected by the authority. 2 whole damn years. 2 whole years. Hey, if anybody from Williamsville watching the program, feel free to call in. 2 whole years. They have been neglected by the authority and Marvin concerning the water issue. But Marvin wants to tell us, all hands on deck. We need to reserve. If your pipeline leaking, fix it. About thousands of gallons of water is spraying out all over the country, and all they ain't doing one thing about it. Well, let's talk now, Marvin. I out for all you know. I out for all you know. Like I said, 2024 is a demanding year, you know. It is a demanding year. You're going to see a different side. All together, a different Real Talk with Saieed. Because I've reached this stage where the people talking and ministers not listening. People talking and ministers not listening. So Marvin, get your act together. Stop telling people, fix the blasted pipeline. Stop telling people, fix the leak in the pipe. When we have thousands of gallons of water are wasting all over Trinidad and Tobago. Golf courses are being watered. Who paying them bill? Citizens who are paying water rate, not getting water. But fix all your pipeline that leaking. There is something they call fool and something they call foolishness. Which one you acting, Marvin? Which one you acting? Foolishness or fool? Which one? Because you cannot always be coming on a media conference to tell the damn citizens, oh, we need to conserve water, oh, we need to fix the pipeline, when people paying water rate and ain't getting water, Marvin. If you cannot do the job, step aside and give somebody who is worth doing the job. Who is worth the portfolio. It's simple, you know. It's very, very simple. Prime Minister, I can't handle this. I can't handle embarrassment by side. I'm resigning. Find somebody else to get the job done. And it's that simple. You see, I go tell you something. Kid Rowley is a smart man. Kid Rowley don't have to listen to Tom, Dick and Harry. Kid Rowley have to make sure his ministers get the damn job done. That is what Kid Rowley had to do. I hope his ministers not lackadaisical. Because tonight is Marvin night and WASA. Yep. Hold on to this, eh? Holding placards and empty water containers, the residents blocked the main road leading to their communities where they said they have suffered for too long. And the plain water rate is the sad thing about it. One resident stated that they were given empty promise by WASA, and when calls are made for truck-borne supply, they did not get any. So let me tell you something. Not only the government ministers lying, you know, WASA lying too. The people who just pick up the phone, them are all lying too. Imagine that. So if you whole of WASA people lying, and all the ministers, the same damn thing. The same thing. And then now all of us say, now, oh, side bash. I wonder how much all would say side bash when I get water in all the pipe. Let's talk now. How many of you who is always say side your bash in the PNM, all of the dash pothole in all the community? How many of you is in the mechanic shop nearly every other day? Side your bashing. You come out and say something, they might zip your mouth. They might zip your mouth. One thing they cannot do is put a muzzle on this man's mouth. They can't do that. They can't put a muzzle on my mouth. It's sad, but really, really sad. Now, councillor for the area, Vincent Ragu, also added that Williamsville community continues to face the issue for over 2 years. Hey, not 2 weeks or 2 months, you know. 2 years. 2 years and Marvin flying plane. 2 years and Marvin in Hyatt. 2 years and Marvin eating tax-free food in Hyatt. Marvin sitting on in a government vehicle and what? It moving without them having to put money for gas. Marvin flying on plane for government business tax-free. All courtesy the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. But yet to this date, we cannot get a 24-hour water supply throughout Trinidad and Tobago. 1.4 million people. And nobody can get permanent water supply except the golf course. Except the golf course. 24-hour grass always green. Crop or no crop. There's always the grass green on the other side. So from San Francisco, from down Williamsville, director, when they watch over the hill so, it's on the other side, and the grass is green. Yeah, the grass is green on the other side. When San Francisco, watch over the hill, oh, the grass is green down there, boy. Not knowing it's their water money paying for that up. They may know that. But I'm here tonight to let them know that. I'm here tonight to let the citizens of Williamsville know that Marvin ain't doing nothing. How long can they have land put down? If they wanted to build a dam or they wanted to dig a dam, they would have done that years ago. Years ago. But you know what? I have to drive government vehicle. I have to go in Hyatt and eat free food. I have to drive government vehicle as maintained by the government. I have to fly out a plane from one country to the next. Who courtesy the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago? Tax-paying money. And what do you all say? Side bashing PNM. That's all I report. That's all I report. But I surely what could I do? 11 or 12 legislation passed in Parliament, amended, and is law today. And is law today. That is a track record that Real Talk with Saieed Ali have, and it follows him. I tell everybody here, I serious and getting something done. Trust me, it happening. Trust me, it happening. The authority report that it was currently installing a 1 kilometer of 12-inch diameter pipeline from Williamsville Junction to Eckersville to improve the service, and was also providing a supply of truck-borne water with a particularly focus on those most affected. So I just want to ask WASA now, how long is the line laying down? 2 years? 2 years now while they're doing this project? Because according to the residents, it's 2 years now they're making no water in the tap. damn years. And what do we do? What do we do, Saieed Bashing? So viewers, we are going for a short commercial break, but when we come back, WASA wants to increase fine for water theft, illegal sales after this.
Tired of wasting precious time at the bank applying for a loan, only to be denied? We understand your frustration. Here at Realtalk Group of Companies, we take a different approach. Contact Saieed, Managing Director of Realtalk Group of Companies and licensed moneylender at 238-6716, 242-7690 or 339-1670. Feel free to visit our office at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas, or number 132 Superior Road, Victoria Village, San Fernando.
Do you have a public concern you would like to highlight? You can email your pictures and videos to realpublicconcerns@gmail.com, and we will highlight your concerns on our show for Public Concerns Wednesday.
When life throws you a curveball and you need a clear path forward, trust Realtalk Wrecking Service to get you back on track. Whether you're stuck on the roadside or dealing with an unexpected breakdown, our 24/7 wrecking service is just one call away. Fast response, reliable towing, and a team that's got your back. At Realtalk Wrecking Service, we don't just tow, we rescue. Realtalk Wrecking Service, your lifeline on the road to recovery.
So Trinidad and Tobago, welcome back to Real Talk. Remember viewers, we at Real Talk, we are offering you 4% on a fixed deposit. Remember that. Now I often say that I am a leader, I am not a follower. I come to pave the way so that you will get a better interest rate on your fixed deposit. I come to pave the way that you will get your upfront interest on a fixed deposit. Upfront. On your fixed deposit. This is what I call a smart mind at work. A brilliant mind at work. I am making sure you enjoy and inherit the benefit of your hard-earned cash. Is the banks doing that for you? No, they're not doing that for you. They're not doing that for you. I am here to make sure that when you open a fixed deposit, you could inherit the benefits. So instead of you die waiting for your interest, 20 years down the road, you can enjoy it now. Travel, go for a vacation, fix your teeth, buy your glasses, repair your house. You might even pay down on a new car with your interest. Like I said, I am paving the way for a different way that banks and credit union operates in Trinidad and Tobago. I am making a difference. Watch on you. Public Utility Minister Marvin Gonzalez has stated that WASA is currently reviewing the law governing the outdated small fines for illegal practice, like illegal water extraction. Distribution and sale of its water are expected to be sent to Parliament by year end. UNC Senator Arnold Robert asked, question, over WASA identification of multiple of millions of dollars water trucking scam nationwide, and whether the $750 fine associated with the illegal sale of its water will be increased to dissuade potential perpetrators of such crime. Gonzalez said that this is expected that this legislative review can be completed and appropriate amended to the fact or to the act presented to Parliament by the end of 2024. Listen to this.
The Water and Sewerage Authority has taken action to strengthen enforcement and ensure compliance with the provisions of the Water and Sewerage Authority Act, and has implemented a proactive and determined approach to eradicate water trucking scams in Trinidad and Tobago. With respect to the current small fines for illegal extraction, distribution and sale of WASA's water, there is no doubt that this fine is outdated and obsolete, and with the effluxion of time, it no longer serves as a deterrent to these serious acts or wrongdoing. The Water and Sewerage Authority is currently undertaking, Mr. President, a comprehensive review of the Act that governs its operation, including fines for various illegal practices that endanger or undermine the ability of the authority to provide services to the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. It is expected that this legislative review can be completed and appropriate amendments to the Act presented to Parliament by the end of 2024.
Now Trinidad and Tobago. Caller, good night.
Good night, Mr. Salam alaikum. Your show, I watch your show every night.
Thank you, my friend.
But we have that same water problem, what he talking about it. If you come, I live in 5 Rivers, and if you come and see 5 Rivers and Yan Avenue, I called several times to complain about that hydrant, and you know, when they open the water for it, get half of the water going on the hydrant leaking, and it have a drain higher.
So hold on.
All the water reaching.
Hold on.
If they fix the thing, if they fix that, you will save the water. They can't tell the consumers to save water. They have to save the leaks where they win fix. It have the sewer thing they go to overflow just so you know how much times I call them and complain about it, and they're doing nothing about it. The same thing with the water, they're not doing nothing. And so the water running down and it's going to leak. And I just feel sorry when water
Caller, you there? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Where is this hydrant leaking?
Right on Andean Avenue. I live number 49, and just high up from me, the water hydrant, and you're right, the thing rusty like it go fall on all the water leaking there.
So it's Andy Avenue?
Andean Avenue. That is off 4th Street and 5 Rivers.
All right.
And that is right behind Jacona house.
Okay, I understand what you're saying.
Yes.
Okay, so the operator will take your information. That is why I say call any program on a Wednesday night or even during the weekdays. We want to be able to highlight situations that ministers will get things done. You see, they don't know about it, or the constituency don't know about it, the councillors know, the MPs know, the ministers know, the workers know, nobody will get it fixed. But if you call any program and highlight the issues, we are going to get it fixed step by step. Look how much Caveland we'll talk about fixing Trinidad and Tobago. You know why? We highlight it. The amount of back roads get fixed because we highlight it. Many issues, some school issues, some bridge issues. We got it fixed by you all calling in and highlighting it. So the more you call on a Wednesday night or during the week, we will be able to address problem. Now I'll tell you something. Real Talk is not here just to bring news to you, you know. Real Talk side is here for you to call in and highlight an issue in your community. And when it go public, sometimes the officers in the station, they are embarrassed. The councillor, they are embarrassed. The MP, they are embarrassed. Now, Rai Ragbir did a lot for Komoto Manzalena. I believe that's the area. Komoto Manzalena, he did a lot. Some know of it, some don't know of it. He even had, he's a medical practitioner. He even had medical, You know, like I get together in a savannah where different doctors would come and they would serve the people for free. He had a good few of that. He had a good few of that. Donated a lot of groceries, helping whatever way he could. And I know that personally. Not much does that. Not much. Every time I call on him, somebody I complain to his constituency, he addresses it. And if all MPs and councillors see about their community, things will be better. And this is the same thing I always say. If the police station in the community start to get down on individuals to make sure the community is safe, you won't have to worry. 1.4 million people in a 2x4 country. We had a refinery. This is what we had. We have a pitch lake. This is what we have. Nowhere of the Caribbean have these things. But yet we catch them in an end. Fast as money coming, money missing, money going. Imagine Colin set up a group of people to investigate him. What do you think the report will be? What do you think the report will be? And he approved the people them. Hey, I look good, yes? Oh, they're really, really good. Now listen to this, viewers. Meanwhile, run the video, right? Run the video? Good. Now, meanwhile, there are state entities that now owe the Water and Sewerage Authority, WASA, a total of $146.3 million as of March 31st this year. From 2020 to 2024, they repaid debt to WASA totaling $153.3 million. Money owed include health, 3.3, National Security Agency, 4.5 million, Agriculture Agency, 10.8 million, education entities, 16.2 million, Office of the Prime Minister, 5.3 million, and housing, 30.1 million, among many others. Well, let's hear the amount of money government agencies owing WASA. The Prime Minister's office is $3.5 million. Housing, 30 million. Imagine that. Imagine that. Now, why can't Marvin Gonzalez, being a minister of public utilities, go to the finance ministry and tell Clongenbud, hey, you know what? We need $153.3 million is what government agency owing. Why can't Marvin do that? I'm asking Marvin a question. National television asking him, why can't Marvin do that? He's a minister. That's his portfolio. Forget every other minister. See about yours. Why can't Marvin do that? Why can't Marvin go to housing and say, you know what? We need our 30 million. Why can't Marvin go to agriculture and ask for the 10.2 million? Why? Why? Or doesn't he have the ability and the power to face the next minister? Well, let's come to Trinidad and Tobago. Paula, good night. Hello? Let's take a get the click one time. Look at money now, boy. Look at money now, man. Imagine national security, $4.5 million. Only talk. Rastaman is talk. Fitzgerald Hines. His ministry can't pay $4.5 million for water that they use. Gasby Dolly let her dress up pretty and nice. Pretty and nice. She ministry owing $16.2 million. Look at, watch me, it's not 100,000, you know. It's millions. Millions of dollars. You mean Marvin's so afraid another minister he can't go forward and ask? But tell his citizen, If your pipe leaking in your backyard, wrap it up with a piece of tape, eh? Or let's fix it. We need to conserve. Kola, good night.
Yes, sir. Good night.
Go right ahead, my friend. You're live.
Saeed, concerning this whole issue you're talking about with WASA, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're telling you they will charge you if you catch you using a hose, right? Some people don't have water since Eric Williamsville.
Correct.
They can't even get a pipe-borne water. Every budget pass, they allocated money. I remember the whole team was water for all, right? Every time they allocate money, water for all, and still people can't get water. They want to charge you for using your hose. But just so when the rainy season starts and people start getting 2 and 3 foot of water inside the house.
Thank you, my friend, but there seems to be some problem. I don't know if it's our line or your line. But thanks so much. So viewers, we are going for a short commercial break. But when we come back, protests in Beach, they feel neglected. What a problem again. Right after this.
Tired of wasting precious time at the bank applying for a loan? Only to be denied? We understand your frustration. Here at Realtalk Group of Companies, we take a different approach. Contact Saeed, Managing Director of Realtalk Group of Companies and licensed moneylender at 238-6716, 242-7690 or 339-1670. Feel free to visit our office at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas, or number 132 Superior Road, Victoria Village, San Fernando.
Do you have a public concern you would like to highlight? You can email your pictures and videos to realpublicconcerns@gmail.com, and we will highlight your concerns on our show for Public Concerns Wednesday.
Throws you a curveball, and you need a clear path forward. Trust Realtalk Wrecking Service to get you back on track. Whether you're stuck on a roadside or dealing with an unexpected breakdown, our 24/7 wrecking service is just one call away. Fast response, reliable towing, and a team that's got your back. At Realtalk Wrecking Service, we don't just tow, we rescue. Realtalk Wrecking Service, your lifeline on the road to recovery.
So welcome back to Real Talk, viewers. Just a reminder, viewers, you know, I love to say this on TV, you know. Like I said, I just do spiritual work, right? Born spiritually gifted. Over 18 or 20 years now I'm doing spiritual. Now, I just always tell people, I come here to lead, you know. And I just always tell people, putting me down is a hard thing, you know. It's a very, very hard thing. You know why I say that? Yea, do I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. You know why? Because the Lord is upon me. The Spirit of the Lord is upon me. So when you hear me and now, light me light. Hindu light in the light, Christian light in the light, Baptist light in the light, Roman Catholic light in the light. As a Muslim, I light in my light. This is why I just always tell you all, I will come up with ideas that you, the citizens, will benefit from. Me are digging out all your eye. I want all you to benefit while all you're living. I want all you to see changes while all you're living, not when all you're dead. And when I got the inspiration, now Saeed, you have a financial institution, yes, Lord. Why don't you make the people an offer? So I started to listen. Saeed, people love putting their money on a fixed deposit and they love the interest. I said, okay. So why don't you offer them interest up front at 4%? Let them enjoy the benefit. Let them realize no other financial institution can throw that at them. Let them understand that you work hard for your money and you want to reap the benefit and the interest of your hard-earned cash that you sweat for years. And then I started to put a hearing. Became a vision. And our vision became black and white. And we started to put it into practice. And we came up on TV and they say, you know what? 4% on interest on fixed deposit and you're collecting your interest up front. You know how many people collected interest and gone on vacation? Some make down payment on a vehicle. Some fix their teeth. Some buy glasses. Some repair their roof. Some buy new car. You know how they did that? With the interest they got on their capital investment. So when you tell yourself, I come here, or Real Talk Credit Union come here to fall, but a man think again. With the vision God given me and which country to go in, we expanding up the Caribbean. Like I said, Real Talk, finance and investment, we're going to Dubai, you know. Trust me. Trust me when I say that. Everybody knows Saieed is not a con man. I've been on TV 6 years now. And it was a shutdown. From the time I started, they would have shut me down. Because somebody would have called in and said, Saieed is a con man. But you know what? They can't say that. You know why? There is no skeleton in the closet. I'm proud of that. You think police escaped through my life if I find it home trying to get something? When I start to hammer people? When I start to press on government ministers, you think they like it, they don't like it, but they have nothing to find on me. You know why? Everything I do is above board and legit. Everything. When I got the money lender's license, I show you all on national television. When I got the credit union license, I show you all on national television. Call a good night.
Good night, Saieed.
Go right ahead, you're live on Real Talk, my friend.
Yes, Saieed, we have water for 3 months in Upper Canaples and England, in Ragbay area, Kumoto Manzolina.
Come on, what area?
Kumoto Manzolina area, Upper Canaples and England, 3 months now.
All right, no problem. Now, just take your address there and we'll call Ryan and see what I could do for you. Thank you, my friend. This is what we like to hear. Call in. Let me call up on ministers one time and put things in place. Call WASA. Hey, Lego water. People paying bill. You ain't gonna like to go. A WASA worker would not like to go home. And when they open the pipe, when they don't soap up their head now to rinse out their skin, water gone. All they want that. All they want that. Trinidad and Tobago. I come to change the way banking operates in Trinidad and Tobago. I come to change the method of credit union functions in Trinidad and Tobago. Watch on all Lagos. Watch on all Lagos. All I know when I tell all you, hey, I'm working on X, Y, and Z, and watch it come to pass, all of the see it happening. You know why? I've left a trail of success and things that I'm pushing for. You be the witness. And you will see how Watchman are here to do things different. 2024, Real Talk, we're doing things different. Real Talk Finance and Investment, Real Talk Credit Union, we're doing things different. Totally different. We don't come here to make friends, you know. We come here to make friends benefit. That's what we come here to do. Friends got benefit from investment. Strangers got benefit from investment. You know why? You know why? That is a man with a vision. That is a man who will make us live a happy life. That is a man who will make us lie down comfortable on. Yeah. That is the ability and the power that the good Lord has bestowed upon me. That is why when they make attempt behind my son, I didn't hesitate. 3 blind, 1 dead. Didn't hesitate. I did not. I will leave a trademark in Trinidad and Tobago. And we're going up the Caribbean. And we're going to Dubai. Trust me. Trust me, I know what I'm saying. So viewers, if you want to make money, you want to invest money, I could show you how to make money. Accountant is my field. I've been in the money lending business all my life. All my life. Numerous times I showed my money lending certificate on national television. Numerous times. I did accounts as my background. Accounts is my background. So viewers, we have about 2 minutes left on our program. 2 or 3, 4 minutes. I'll read them all in news. Fed up with their pleas for lights at their recreation ground falling on deaf ears, residents of Charma Village Beach staged a fiery protest or a fiery protest in the community. Tiantec want to raise the electricity rate, but only providing lights for beach community. Armed with placard, they blocked the road twice in 2 areas along the Konapo Southern Main Road. They complained that for the past 17 years, residents have been pleading for lights to be installed at the ground, which plays an important role in the lives and community. But to date, nothing has been done. 17 years. Who's in charge of beach? Which minister in charge of beach? Or MP? Rushton Parry area? So Tiantec, what is the problem now? What is the problem now in going up there? Now, Terry Francis, the community activist, is calling on the authority, including the sports minister, to say why their plea are being ignored. Why? So I am asking Tiantec now, why is their plea falling on deaf ears? Why? What about the sports minister? Who is the sports minister? Tamfa Kujo? Data woman? That is your constituency. I am definitely sure you just have to pick up your phone and make a phone call and Tiantec going up there. Let me tell you something. I telling you, you can't tell me no. I telling you what you could do. So why are you having your constituency now? No, the Russian Parry constituency. Why are you having being the Minister of Sports? Why are you having Savannahs in Trinidad and Tobago without lights? After 17 years, come na Kujo, man. Oh gosh, man. Don't be a letdown to everything now. Do a little something that people go call your name in a little community, na man. How hard is that? Shamfa, how hard it is to pick up your phone and call Marvin Gonzalez, Public Utility Minister, to call Tiantec to go up beach and put on some lights in the savannah, in the playground, so they could have a little time. And even Marvin might put up a little headstone. Even Shamfa too. Headstone, like grave thing, you know. So viewers, we are out of time for tonight, but nevertheless, it's my pleasure being here with you on a Wednesday night to share our public concerns through Trinidad and Tobago. So until we meet again, good night.